Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun or dangerous. One of the two. It's the handles to hold on to. Oh man, let's get it. This is where it gets tied off to the rope. Got the rope right here. I think that's the cork once I inflate it, so let's get it to the compressor and blow it up. So this is what it looks like inflated. It's a one-way check valve right here. Even if you unscrew it, it doesn't deflate there. So that's pretty cool. You'd have to unscrew this whole assembly and take the core out. Essentially like the valve stem of a car to get that out. Or unzip this and there's another plug right there. You can deflate the bladder in the inside. And you can essentially let the air out that way. So it's pretty sturdy. I think it'll be pretty fun on the water. It's not too heavy. Shows you a couple of different rope techniques to tie this on, to make sure it doesn't come undone when you're riding, hitting those wakes when you're getting pulled behind the boat. So we're gonna test it out on the water and see if we can't have some fun other than just riding on the boat. I'm sure the missus will try it first because that's just the type of person she is. And then I'll get on there second. Definitely gonna have our life jackets on tight and our hand signals worked out before we jump on it. And if y'all are in the area, y'all definitely welcome to jump on here and try it with us. So check us out. All right, we're back out here. Decided to go out to a spot that we know in Decatur. Just because we know the water a little bit better. It's less rocks here. But we're gonna try that tube and see if we can throw each other off that thing and have a little fun. Check us out. There's a lot of floating debris in this area, but water's a little deeper here. There she is. Tie this tube off. Somebody getting pizza delivered out here? What the hell is this? How you gonna do this? You gonna try to ride it in?
Yep.
All right now.
Holding it?
I'm holding it. I'm holding it. That's not what you're supposed to do. Come on back here. All right, you got it figured out? You ready? I don't know if I'm ready. Morning, fam. Back at it again. We had so much fun on the water yesterday. We're gonna do it again today as soon as the missus gets off work. In the meantime, I'm gonna give you all a quick tour of the switch. So got it hooked up on a 2-inch ball. My receiver, I have 3 different balls on it. A 2-inch. I have the 1 1/16, which I never really use. My open trailer was the one I needed for that back in the day before I got rid of it. And then the 2 5/16 that I use for the enclosed trailer that I call my car hauler. But this is the switch, Sea-Doo switch. This is the 18-foot, 230 horsepower Sea-Doo switch, jet power. As you can see, you can look right through it and see everything that's going on from the inside and out, which makes docking easy. The pontoons you couldn't see outside, you couldn't see how close you were, so they decided to make everything transparent. That way you can see how close you are to everything. Makes it a lot easier. This platform right here is the dive platform. This is so you can hang out on the back. You can jump off this thing. It's pretty sturdy. It can handle all kinds of weight because of these structures on here. And if you know geometry, triangles is the strongest shape in geometry. It's 18 feet, but with this on, it's supposed to be actually 21 feet. If you add that on there, it's added on to the length if you go by registration. Oh man, these walls are killing me. These are the platforms for the brake mode. Those flaps go down when you hit the left throttle, and it actually will stop you and put the jets in reverse at the same time. So you can essentially stop on a dime just like a jet ski would. It's essentially a giant jet ski. I call it, if a pontoon and a jet ski was merged into one, this is what you would get with the Sea-Doo switch. This is the swim ladder. You lift this up, pull your ladder down, and now you can get in from the water. Lift it back up, push it in, and you're ready to go. Hand hold right here to get in from the water also. There's not one on the other side, so you got to enter from one side. There's really no threat of any propellers or nothing from the back side, which is great, which is why I like the jet power boats. You know, you can be back here, legs flailing around trying to climb up and get in here without having to worry about your legs getting caught by any kind of propellers or anything. So I do like that about it. They do make the attachments to make these sides, left and right, openable. If you choose to buy them, Jet Boat Pilot has them online. We're thinking about doing that, and then taking these seats out to be able to come up from the swim platform when we're getting pulled on the tubes, to be able to enter the boat from back here instead of walking over the furniture. Getting those attachments, and then you have to adjust these hinges on here, and they make the kits for them, and then you can just slide that up and open it and lock it back into place. They make the full kits for them on jetboatpilot.com. And of course, this is the helm, captain's chair, fully pivots left to right. I'll show you here in a second when I get on. This is the fuel port door where you fill it with fuel. It takes 22 gallons. It wants ethanol free, but you don't have to. It tells you right there. Just filled it up yesterday, and I think the longest we've been out on this thing is about 5 hours. We still haven't broken it in yet. We still got 2 more hours to go. And the ladder to get up, I'll show you right now. It's a lot easier than the pontoon was. This is your front and only door, if you don't add the ones in the back. So with the door, just like any pontoon, you lift up on it, open it, walk right in. Pretty big door, wide. If you got anybody that has any wheelchair access, I'm sure they can get in. I saw a video with a guy with the same situation, and he was able to get in and didn't have any problem. So that's the front door. This one came with the 2 tables. Anywhere you see these green tabs, that's why it's named the switch, because you pull those tabs right there, and anything on this boat, take these things out and you can place them wherever you want. So all these chairs, tables, and anything can be switched out and put in a different position wherever you might want to put them. So if you don't like the setup on it, or if you forgot to bring chairs somewhere, you could always take them off the boat, put them right back into place, and you can switch this thing up to however you like it. So if you want all sofas on one side and you want the other side empty, or if you want the whole boat flat, or if you want, less chairs, more chairs, or if you want to switch these out for that really expensive surround sound system that it comes with, you can do that. But that's why they call it the switch, because just like the pontoons, everything is bolted in place. You can switch this thing and make it multiple configurations however you want, and you can have more tables for more family fun and stuff like that. But you can switch out anything by just pulling those tabs, taking those things up, and those can be your beach chairs or your sandbar chairs, however you want it to be. This first compartment right here is for storage. Lift these tabs up, turn them opposite directions. That's your life jackets, or throw life preserver, whatever you want to put in there for storage. And the second one is the motor and the battery. And then the third one, I think, is where the exhaust and the supercharger is. Of course, the captain's chair, the helm, start, stop, cruise control. It does have cruise control. All your settings for your modes, up and down trim, radio, Garmin. All the seats back here for comfort. So we really like it. Big table, bimney. Thinking about getting a double bimney and going all the way to the front, but Household 6 does like the shade and sun. Likes to sit out in the sun and recharge. The back side right here, we got the rope tied off for what we did yesterday with the tube. It is real comfortable. The seats are really, really soft. Might get more carpeting from Jetboat Pilot. You can get stuff from Amazon too for a little bit cheaper, but it's just like anywhere. You can get knockoff or you can get the real deal. It all depends on if you want to get, name brand or knockoff, just like anywhere you go. For us short guys, it does have a little bit of a booster seat option. If you want to say ride with the, if you can't see over the top, or if you want a little bit more height to see over some things, but you don't really need it. I don't really need it. And I'm only 5'3", 5'4", so. But that's the 21-foot Sea-Doo switch, 230 horsepower platform that we have here. It's a lot of fun. 8 hours so far onto it. Break-in is at 10. We got it up to about 42 miles per hour so far. I don't think we can do anything about going any faster. I believe there's some sort of governor on it. We can't go any faster than that unless they make something to jailbreak it. But 42 on the water seems fast enough for us. It's definitely great for pulling that tube. I think that's as fast as we want to go safely, especially on this. And it turns on a dime, and we're pretty happy with it. But if you guys have any questions about it, if there's anything you want us to show you, just hit me up, let me know. And if you're in the area and you want to jump on a boat when we're out in the water, let's go, let's get it. Another cool thing is it's a composite design. It's not metal like the pontoon was, so I don't have to worry about corrosion and mildew and stuff, because the stuff doesn't stick to it like that pontoon did. And it's a tri-toon design, so it's really stable. So when the waters get rough and stuff, it handles great. It maneuvers awesome. It handles rough waters really well. Even down in Florida, I've seen a few guys with it, and it was handling perfectly. I have no complaints with it at all. We were jumping waves, we were passing boats, we were having a really good time with it, and she's pretty sturdy. She handles really well for a tri-toon giant jet ski design, and she's shockingly light for the size she is. And sometimes I have to slow down when I'm in the truck, because sometimes I don't realize this thing is back here. I wish they could have did a better job on the hitch lock situation, because the only thing holding this thing down is this pin and this, and it's really hard trying to find a lock for this trailer specifically. And they do have this feature where if you back up too fast, this pin will hit the trailer brakes on you and stop the trailer from going back. And it's a safety design, which I understand, but sometimes it gets aggravating when the trailer brakes come on you and stops you from backing up, because it thinks that you're going too fast. But that's our 230 horsepower rotary Sea-Doo switch. Guess I'm sort of like a jet ski guy. But 4:30, 5 o'clock, we'll get back in the water for a few hours, try to get it broke in. I'm going to put the dock lights on. Have to cut into it for that, wire it up, so that way we can go to the diner that we can boat to, dock at, and have dinner on a boat at night. I think that'd be pretty cool. And see if we can get some more content on the water later on today.